And, I've been seeing myself on video. I lean to the right when I walk. I got to start focusing on walking. I do have a pretty odd walk.
You do, but I think you can't. That's too late to fix now.
No, dude.
Once you're this late in life, you should have done that when you were 8 years old.
Yeah, I seen myself in video. I'm like, hold on a second.
Your dad should have been hitting you with a ruler back in the day. You're trying to learn how to walk with your feet out.
I really feel like that's causing me back and hip problems today.
But yeah, I mean, you got to think your human body is designed to walk in a certain way. Look at the
I'm
way
all over the place.
Well, look at the way that your feet. The way our feet evolved is to stand in a certain way. They didn't evolve to stand like this.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're not. If somebody pushes you, you're gonna step back. You don't got a good foundation.
Yeah, I got a lot of side to side.
You can do the crab walk where you're going back and forth if you're playing basketball or something. But
it's just it's a very unnatural thing to look
just
at.
think if you're trying to actually fix that when you're 40 years old.
I'm paying attention. I'm trying to walk with my feet straight.
Well, now it's like what else? But you already got shit on your brain, so it's like you can't relearn the most basic of human tasks.
Yeah, it's easy to forget to keep your feet in.
Well, you're gonna be thinking left, right, and you're gonna walk into traffic. So, your brain's too occupied with.
Yeah, dude, I have to tell you, I am starting to focus. I'm insecure about it.
I mean, it's causing you have a holistic problem. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
Right.
I don't know what the cause and effect is, but things are, it's not good.
Yeah, things started setting in. There was this girl in town she was visiting, and she mentioned it. She's like, Tom has a funny walk.
Yeah, that was the very podcast episode number 1. Go back to the beginning of the Dry Salami podcast.
I wonder if she watched it, and that's why she was saying that. That's the name of the podcast.
I named the podcast that because you have a funny walk. I've noticed it since we've known each other. It's like this dude's got his feet out.
Yeah, it's causing me problems, dude.
I'm surprised
my shoes are worn out.
Yeah, that too. I'm surprised that it doesn't cause ankle problems.
All around, dude. I'm noticing it. I'm trying to get in yoga.
Feet are supposed to go like this.
I feel like yoga
Heel
would
toe.
do it. You should have seen my track coach. He's like, it's impossible for you to spring forward.
Yeah.
You understand that?
This is just not practical.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's more comfortable for you. It's going to mess up your ankles, then your hips, and then, up your body.
Well, my hips been popping recently. I'm telling you, I got to get into yoga. I think I have no choice. Do you think yoga will save me?
Yoga is not the problem. It's everything else.
Really?
I mean, because yoga is only going to work on your back. It's not going to fix how you stand.
But you don't think I'll start walking right if I get in yoga class?
It'll help you be more. I mean, it will help. It's not going to hurt. But
because you ever do it, you got to be balanced.
I've done it before, but it's that's because it helps you overall.
Straight.
Yeah, your feet have to be. This is a foundational problem.
You see, I'm even holding them straight, dude. I've been trying to pay attention. I did it once before.
Well, it's not just
6
that,
months.
but you also got to lose weight. You got to be in the gym doing cardio because it's like you're carrying.
Yeah.
You're more top heavy now.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're top heavy and you're already standing on a weird foundation, shit's already wobbly. So it's like imagine trying to balance dictionary in your head right now. It would be too hard because you already got too much going on.
Oh yeah, that thing would be all over the place. But I get in the gym one day and then something happens. I told you, dude, I worked legs, had diarrhea for 2 weeks. It's like, what's the odds?
You got to do cardio, bro. I'm telling you. All this, you really think that the weightlifting is gonna help? Ideally, obviously, you'd be doing resistance training, but you got to do cardio.
I mean, what type of cardio though?
Running, bicycle.
Man, I could walk. It's hard
That's
to
your
run
problem.
on the.
That's exactly why.
You get on these treadmills on the cruise ship.
You're mixing up cause and effect here.
I'm walking too much.
You need to run. You need to run and actually get your heart rate up. This is not going to be solved by lifting by a bench press deadlift.
You really think some running, huh?
Yes.
I can't remember the last time I ran.
Exactly. Well, there you go. I think we're getting to the cause of the problems here.
I remember I jogged 50 feet to the cheeseburger place to get there before
I've seen
6.
you when we lived together. You got winded going up steps to a 3rd floor apartment. It's like that is a foundational problem. You should have been able to climb.
Well, I think you just hit a certain age and you can't run no more.
That is not true. You look outside. You see old people running. That's the main activity old people do.
I don't know if I could ever get that back.
Well, I think that's your problem. You got to start small. You live in a very good runnable area too.
Yeah, I should start jogging.
Go up to Central Park and at least jog for I bet you got to start 10 minutes jogging.
Yeah.
10 minutes jogging at on the treadmill, it's a 5 pace. I usually, if I'm actually running on the treadmill, I do 7.5.
Yeah.
That's actually a 7.5, you're running 10 miles per hour. But it's if you can't run, you start with the 5. Eventually, you get the heart rate going, and you'll lose weight where you're supposed to lose weight.
Yeah.
It'll be from up top first, and eventually your legs will actually start getting more of that mobility going.
Yeah, dude. I remember you used to run. I know you had to feel cool running. The sun was going down.
I still run almost every day, but it's
really,
like, yeah.
Damn.
Either at the gym or outside if it's nice. But like, the reason I can't really do weights right now, my shoulder's messed up. But it's like, you can't just do one. There's a reason.
I barely do weight. Let's get this correct. Yeah. I lifted twice in a month.
That's exactly the problem right here. Yeah.
Every time I lift, I get hurt. You know.
Well, you should probably start with some cardio then, because it's like you got too much. You're carrying too much.
Yeah.
You're trying to.
Everything flapping when I'm going down the steps. My
regular life is weightlifting for you, because you got to carry this frame. You're not designed to carry. So it's like you got to just go out, do some jogging, get a city bike, roll around a little bit. You'll feel it.
Dude,
I guarantee you, not only will you it's going to help you health-wise, you'll feel better almost immediately.
I'll tell you what, I'd feel good to jog in this neighborhood. It would be like one of those rom-coms.
Around here is a little stressful. It's so crowded. Maybe you go to the West Side Highway.
Yeah. But you ever see those finance guys in the movies just running around, in the city?
I mean, especially by the water.
Oh, yeah,
that's
I could go down there.
Run. Yeah. I mean, you just run straight down to the piers and everything. Chelsea Piers.
Man, dude, I should start running. I wonder if it's bad for my joints.
Start jogging.
In my spine.
Oh, it's going to be a little rough to go at first, but this is how you get down to the correct weight, so you're not constantly impacting your body. It's like, maybe the gym might be a better look for you. Treadmill is designed to not hurt yourself. You can't really hurt yourself on a treadmill.
But I'd rather be out with nature.
It's ideal, but it is also the other problem too is if you go running outside, unless you're running in a perfect loop and you end up back home, it's like you end up out there, then you got to run back.
And at red lights, you got to jog in place.
Well, I mean, you're gonna get stuck downtown, then you're like, all right, how the fuck I got to get back now?
I mean,
you're gonna be taking Ubers and stuff.
Nah, that's when you take that long walk back and you feel better.
If you're already tired though, you're about to be winded. You haven't run in decades, so it's like.
Well, I take the Uber back. I gotta start acting like I'm one of these finance guys.
You have a gym membership. You pay a lot for the gym too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I go, but the thing is, even that gym, I gotta go during the day.
Why
I mean, I do shit, dude. I got too much shit on my plate too.
This is excuses.
Dude, come on. Well, look, we're doing this right now.
Out there, I hope somebody out there can make a compilation of Dom talking about losing weight and then making excuses as to why you can't.
Well, I woke up at about 12. I couldn't fall asleep last night.
There you go. How late's your gym open?
I don't know. I'm shooting some sketches after this, though. I could go at 7 or 8. Well, my back's all fucked up now. Honestly, the gym I get to.
Cause and effect is being mixed up here. Why your back is fucked up? Because your back's too fucked up to exercise. It's like, oh, there you go. You didn't exercise for your entire life since your 20s.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, my back is too fucked up to do it. Now
I see myself. I'm gonna be one of those dudes that gets adopts a strange workout, but it works for him. Walk around the park holding plates, 45-pound plates. I'll just be that crazy guy screaming like Leonard Sanders.
Somehow you think that's easier than just jogging? Just putting on some shoes and just running for a little bit.
Right.
Run 8 blocks. If you can run 8 blocks, you're in a good pace. The next week you run 9.
Yeah. Dude, I'll tell you, I got so winded last time I ran, man. It scarred me. I couldn't, my calves were swollen.
Exactly. You got winded because you don't. It's like, oh, man, every time I brush my teeth, my gums bleed. It's like, exactly. That's why you got to brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you get that out of the way.
I'd be excited to start running. I might do it.
Growing pains. It's nice outside. I mean, it's going to rain tomorrow. But,
right. See that? Another
go to the gym. You got the gym. There's a gym right there.
No, honestly, dude, I don't know what it is with my back. I'm screwed for a couple of days. I at least need that.
Oh, you got to get at the gym, and you got to get a regular acupuncture massage going. Go out to Flushing, get straightened out. Yeah. Hang upside down from a thing.
Maybe see a chiropractor. I don't know.
And probably not a chiropractor, more like physical therapist.
You go see
see your doctor, see if she can.
What about those people on 7th Ave that walk on your back? There's those girls over there.
Nah, it's a massage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
they'll stand on your back.
I remember when I was a little kid, I was 5 years old. My dad would always have me walk on his back.
Yeah. Oh, you used to do that too? Wow,
that's
dude, I used to do that too.
That's the whole point of having kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, once they're small enough that you can,
Yeah, we'd have to stand on my dad's feet.
Yeah.
You know,
Feels good. I bet you regret not having a family now. Huh?
Yeah, dude. Think about all those times. I remember walking on my dad's back a lot.
Yeah, well, your dad was probably had some back issues from
karate chopping his legs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, just thank God that you don't have a job anymore where you actually got to be doing shit.
Dude,
imagine if you were still at the car wash and you had to deal with this. Like, you walk in the middle of the day, at the beginning of the day, like, oh, my back's messed up. My side is messed up. It's like, all right, well, good luck.
But the thing about that is, when you do that type of work where you're moving around a lot, you don't get sore. Like, you could slip all awkward on ice and you won't get sore the next day. Every muscle
because you're actually like doing shit. You're used to every day you're working, but it's like you haven't actually done physical work since you were moving. Nothing
would faze me. I'd be moving people on Sunday. I'd be like, that was some work detailing cars.
Yeah.
I went back. I tried to do it for a summer. Dude, I couldn't believe I'm blowing black shit out of my nose.
Wow.
I mean, that's a difficult job.
Yeah.
You ever see down here they got it? Well, right down here, 2 blocks down. Dude, it's like 20 people bang out a car in like 7 minutes. Before you finish your coffee, the full car is detailed.
Wow.
It's like, it's insane.
New York City right there.
Yeah, it's like, back home, you'd have that car for a day. You got to listen to some music.
Oh, so you just like hang out when you get your car washed?
Well, when you detail somebody's car.
But I mean, like, what's the customer do?
Yeah, I guess he just steps outside, has a coffee. Dude, it's quick. 20 people banged it out.
Wow.
Vacuums and hoses, and they had mounted on the walls all these blow dryers, so the car's dry in 1 second. The hardest part's drying it off.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You cut that, man, you're easy money.
Uh-huh.
New York will show you. I always thought in my mind, if I would have moved to New York a few years and then went back to Ohio, I would have been so much more ahead, because New York just gives you that push, like compared to where you grew up at. You get that hustle from out here, don't you?
Well, I mean, if you took this same attitude and you moved back to Ohio, it's like people would be like, what's up with this guy? This guy's he's stressing me out.
Right. Why is he trying to sell so many cars?
Why is he trying to do so much shit?
Yeah.
There's not that much to do. This guy thinks he's better than me.
Right.
And nobody wants to work with a guy who works hard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also it's like, in Ohio, it would be like, what else more are you going to do?
Yeah. What are you going to like, there's only this many cars to wash.
Right.
At a certain point. You don't want to
get run out of cars.
Buddy, we're getting paid by the hour here. This guy's on salary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. I'd just be lazy again. What happens to me is if I leave this city, I go back to Ohio.
That's why I've been telling you the other day. It's you got to get some sort of regular gig where you're doing shit. Moving around, something that's not just filming these fucking sketches and sleep until 12. You got to get active.
What I could get.
Yeah, I don't know. You got to help some kids or something, or move some canned goods.
I want to learn
something
how to
where
juggle.
you're like doing some shit. Something that's actually raising. You got to lift stuff and you got to walk up steps. You got to carry a bag and then you put down the bag and you pick it back up.
That moving on TaskRabbit's dried up, dude. I don't get no gigs.
Well, that's if you tried to do a moving gig right now, you would die.
Right.
That shit is like, you got to drop about 25 pounds at least before you get back to that kind of rate. Someone's going to hire you. You're going to give up.
Right.
Yeah. They're going to tell you run third floor. You're going to walk up to the second floor a couple times and be like, all right, I got to take a break.
You ever work with somebody that gave up on one? It's this guy's like, look, man, I ain't doing it. It's too many steps.
I've seen, old guys. I mean, like, I understand them give up, but I've seen old guys where it's like, man, it's only been 15 minutes.
Well, old guys got that heart. They ain't going to give up.
Yeah. Well, they keep trying to switch with you. It's like, no, you stand over there. I'll stand over here.
Yeah, they're always trying to come up with some procedure.
It's like, no, that's not the problem.
Yeah.
The problem is that you're 57.
Yeah.
Your knees are already shot.
Let's take breaks running the steps.
Yeah.
They're always sweating easy. It's like we did the same amount of work.
Nah, if you imagine if you ended up in Chinatown right now and you had to do a 5th floor walk up, no elevator, no windows.
Well, that's how I'd lose the weight, though.
I mean, like, that's... You'd get there eventually, but it's like, those first few gigs, that would be rough. Oh,
yeah, first 2 weeks.
For you.
First 2-3 weeks.
Your ankles would be messed up, feet messed up, and it's like, that's tough.
Yeah, dude, I had a gig. This lady wasn't answering. She's like, I want you to donate stuff to donation and throw stuff away. Dude, I'm calling this girl for like 6 hours. I'm at the address. She's like, give me a little bit. I'll still pay you. And dude, I just threw everything away. I'm like, I don't know.
Wow.
Then I called her. She's like, no, I just meant in the one room. And dude, I threw all this girl's shit away. It's like, you don't hire a task rabbit, very vague, and leave them there all day.
Yeah.
You know, got a bad rating.
Yeah. You need a gig where you're like picking up a bag of groceries and then going up two flights of stairs and giving it to an old lady or something.
I'm never that lucky.
One of
I'd
those
have to change my profile
But
picture.
I mean, I'm not talking TaskRabbit. The TaskRabbit's dead at this point. You got to find like a gig. Where
Oh, somebody in the neighborhood.
Yeah, find some churches or something that needs like, we got to move some canned goods.
Dude, that would be
Just
cool.
like, oh, we made too many casseroles.
Or carrying.
Take these to the van. It's like, you know, that's the kind of like it's work, but it's also not backbreaking work. But you are doing shit, and you're helping out some good Christian folks.
I always thought, and my brother thought this too, it'd be cool to unload trucks over by the meat docks or something. Like imagine you're just unloading trucks all day.
You do not have the shape for that.
But
that shit would
good
kill
workout.
If your back is fucked up now, your back would be super fucked up carrying a bunch of steaks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A bunch of like union guys yelling at you.
My dream job would have been a cool bartender, but dude, it ain't happening.
I think you could make that happen.
I'm not the guy that I'd have to get those chest muscles up here. You know,
well,
the
I
one
think
where
you
you
got to
unbutton
start
the
off.
shirt.
You got to be a bar back.
Oh,
you could be the guy back there where it's like, oh, we need some more Bud Light.
You think?
You
and I fill in for the guy?
Well, I mean,
that's a hard fucking dude. That's the hardest of jobs.
Exactly. That's why it's easier job to get. The head bartender, they need like a hot girl or something. But it's like, no, they need a guy back there who's like, you know, they got to carry a bunch of beer bottles up there. Or it's
that's
like,
tough. I did
you know,
that.
We need some more pickles, and you got to carry that jar of pickles from the.
It's
the
easy
basic.
to become a bar back somewhere.
It's good money.
You gotta get in at the right place.
Yeah, I mean, you need like not a dive bar, but like a decent restaurant. I bet you can have you get some free pickles.
I feel like before I do a job like that, I want to just do workout buys and tries real hard for like 6 months.
Right.
Saying you show up, I got some roundness to them.
Yeah.
You know, then they're like, yeah, hire Dommy.
Well, you gotta you gotta work out and have like a towel over your shoulder, just so you know what you look like. Yeah.
Dude, that's right. A little white towel or
just
something.
Practice going like
Can
this.
you imagine how many girls girls
like,
would be hanging there?
People love a nice towel that's hanging over the shoulder.
Yeah, get some blue contacts.
No, I was at a bar last night. I was watching. It was kind of dead. I'm just watching this bartender. I don't know if this dude was like on drugs or something, but he was just wiping the shit out of every table. There was nothing to do. The table looks fine. No one sat there in hours, but he was just like ducking under the bar and just wiping every single table like a maniac.
He must have just got the job.
This dude's working. It was only him. I don't know. It was like a real small bar.
Oh, they're watching him on the cameras.
Yeah, this dude is like he must owe somebody money.
Were you the only one in there?
It was a few people, but it was like very quiet. Nobody was,
Wow.
He was the only person working. So it's like this dude was like, I guess you got to stay busy in a job like that, I guess.
They make you, dude. I had guys, they'd watch me on the camera. Why are you standing? Can you wipe? I think something needs wiped.
You can lean, you can clean.
They'll say, yeah, if you look busy, it makes people want to drink. You got to make them thirsty.
I was watching this guy. This dude's busting his ass.
Yeah.
I'll take another Rolling Rock.
Yeah, damn, I need a beer.
Yeah. I wish I had a job like that.
Wow. Yeah, those are jobs that keep you skinny, too, dude. When I was waiting tables, you're always up and down the steps.
Especially if you work in like a busser or like dishwasher gig where you got to carry that big tray of glasses. It's all clanking around. Hot water everywhere. It's like, yeah, that'll make you do it.
Yeah, you got to go flirt with the waitress.
Well, just the fact that, like, because you're talking to the waitress and the server and the hostess, but you're also, like, doing shit. You're not just, like, standing around.
Yeah.
You got a big tray of glasses. And it's like, oh, on your left. You got to move around.
I knew a guy who moved here from Spain. This dude worked during the day construction and bus tables at night 7 days a week. He's like, yep. He's like, I'm going to do it for 1 year so I could take a year off and travel. I'm just like, dude.
That's work ethic.
That's crazy, bro.
Wow, yeah.
And he's working with us, climbing on window seals, and dude was a great worker.
Yeah, he's probably in good shape.
Great, fantastic
You don't
shape.
have enough time to develop bad habits at that point because you're just moving from one gig to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're still making money. Yeah, I kind of wish I had a job at this point. It's just like if I could work at a restaurant. Oh shit! For like, if I could work at a restaurant for like 3 hours a night, 3 nights a week, and just get like whatever minimum restaurant wage, and get like a plate of spaghetti or
Oh,
something.
good plate.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And they would love to feed you, those family restaurants.
I mean, that food costs them nothing. I mean, it would just be, just get a nice little chicken parm or something.
You'd have to get in as a waiter, though, dude. I'm telling you, dude. These restaurants in New York, I've worked all kinds of positions. It's hard unless you're a waiter. The waiters and waitresses got it made.
That'd be a host.
And the bartender. Oh yeah, host is super easy.
Host is the gig, yeah.
But then you're not really earning the meal. They're gonna look at you a little funny if you order meat.
Even the busser. I've done that job before. That's not that much work.
But they'll let you order meat. They see the hurt in your eyes.
Yeah, well, it's an investment for them.
Yeah.
If you own a restaurant, and you got like a skinny little busboy. It's like, no, we put some meat on this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to keep this guy around.
Give him the pork.
Keep this engine purring.
Yeah.
Bulk him up a little bit.
Dude, I was a busboy. They're always rubbing your shoulders.
Yeah. It's not a bad gig.
No,
it
7 days a week.
The fact that the only problem with busboy is that the word boy is in your title.
Yeah.
If it was a more dignified name, it's like I wouldn't feel as bad in my, as being old.
Nobody respects you. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're doing just as much work as the server, but you're getting paid significantly less.
Yeah, and you're doing way more work than the server in New York. You're bringing up the food, too.
Yeah, you're the runner.
Yeah. You're mopping the floor. You're doing everything.
People just don't make eye contact.
Okay, you get the food, you do everything else, and you just make sure food's cooked.
We'll tip you out whatever we feel like.
Yeah, $3 a night, Vinny.
End of the night, we'll give you some shiny nickels.
That's that stuff where you see people getting mad. That's where that whole thing where they whip off their apron and they throw it up. That's all you could do.
It's like Scarface.
You can't do nothing but whip off the apron. I mean, you got screwed. You worked all day. I remember he kept... Man, they were just getting on me. One dude cleaning the bathroom. The other guy didn't show up. Dude, busted my ass, man. It just makes you quit. You just walk out. I'm fucking done. Dude, it makes you snap. You do that physical.
Well, you also know that's the kind of job, too, where it's like, some people say, like, I would love to see them do this without me.
Right.
If you quit, you actually do fuck everybody over.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, you do have that leverage where it's like if I quit at the beginning of the shift during the dinner rush, it's like, you guys are all fucked.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see who's boss then.
That's when that opportunity comes. People start standing outside. Anybody want to work? They get desperate.
Hablo español.
Yeah. Want to work? Money? Make some money? $50? You get them when you're hurting.
Oh, wait till fucking Trump deports all these people. Shit's about to get like those restaurant gigs are about to be. There's going to be a lot of restaurant work to do in this country.
Oh yeah, there's already every single restaurant's looking for workers.
Oh yeah, it's constant. I mean, the demand for that kind of work is constant, but it's like it's going to get that times 12 million.
I don't blame people because listen, unless you're like a hot girl or maybe I don't know the guy situation. When I was a waiter / bartender. I still only made like 110 to 170 a night. Yeah. It's really not that much money for you're there 12 hours sometimes. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying it's like if you have that kind of job and you're broke, you got to be eating food the whole time you're there. That's got to be it, like you go home, you spending nothing after that.
Right. Yeah, that's
hopefully
when you're like
you got some dinner rolls in your pockets and you know.
And I've had those jobs. That's when you're like, okay, all right, I just need $11 for groceries.
Yeah. Well, I got to steal some paper towels from work. Take some forks.
You get all excited. You see ramen noodles are only $1.99 at Target. I've been fucking paying $3.49 at the place.
Well, it's the kind of thing where it's like you work at like a Chinese restaurant. It's like, well, I guess I'm eating fried rice all the time now.
Huh.
It was just
But even then, I tried eating up good, and they tell me you must come hungry. Even restaurant owners start watching a little. The thing is, they watch the meat. Yeah. They really watch the meat.
Well, they know everybody who owns a restaurant. They know how much they're paying for it. You know what I mean? Like
and
they know their profit margins.
They're doing the math.
Yeah, they're like, all right, give this guy some breadsticks. Yeah, fill up on some tortillas.
Yeah. You could really ruin a relationship.
No carne asada for you.
You order meat, dude, it's a problem. One time I ordered a steak burrito. I didn't realize we're not allowed steak. And everybody made a huge deal. I'm like, well, the difference is $3. They didn't even give a fuck. They were just mad I was eating steak. I was like, I'll give you $5. Like, what are we talking about here?
I had a friend in college. She was working at like a fast food place on campus. And at the end of the night, they were throwing away a bunch of hamburger buns. he just took the hamburger buns out of the trash and put them in his backpack and like just to eat later. He got fired for taking hamburger buns out of the trash.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is a bad look, though. You catch somebody on camera taking hamburger buns out of trash. They work there.
It's going to be yeah.
Wait, does he work there?
He worked there.
So he threw it out.
He threw it out, and they fired him for taking.
I feel like
food.
he might be a little bit invested here. Do you think they were all bad that he threw out?
I don't know. I mean, they're hamburger buns. You're throwing in the trash. I think that's a part of business when you.
But then he knew he was also taking them. I mean, that's stealing.
I
Just because you found a tricky way to steal.
I think you're taking his. Oh, he didn't take in hamburgers. These are just the
but
buns.
Still, man, buns ain't cheap.
I think buns are cheap compared to the rest of the business.
I mean, dude,
he's working there.
He threw it away and then took it out of the trash. So he could have eliminated a step and just stole them.
I mean, I guess, but you are. I think he was throwing them out, and he realized after he'd already thrown out the trash, he's like, look, you worked in a restaurant. Half of all restaurant food ever gets thrown out.
Right. No,
That's
a lot of it does.
Constant waste. Customers
but the owners hate it.
Customer orders the enchilada. They only eat half.
I had an owner show me. He got mad and he showed me. I threw away bread with mold. He was a foreigner. Dude, this Greek guy.
You cut around it.
Yeah. He grabs a piece of bread. Simple. He has a knife and he chops it off. I'm like, this dude's going to have a heart attack.
Never heard of French toast?
Yeah. Dude, they can't.
Save the scraps.
They don't want to see you throw shit away. That's their livelihood.
They will, yeah. You can't even like when you're working at a busser, you do get in trouble if they catch you. Like, oh, there's still half a sandwich here. That sandwich has got to go.
Yeah, I remember I ordered shrimp pasta at a place. It was such a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, dude,
it's like when it's like a comedy club.
Oh
like
yeah.
They show you the menu and then they hold their hand over half of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not over here.
Yeah.
Left side, top left.
Oh, okay. So just chicken wings.
Yeah. Just fries.
Fried mozzarella sticks.
Yeah. No, you're not getting the Andy Kaufman.
It's crazy. When I did a string of those shows, I couldn't find healthy food down south. Everywhere it was fried. I was eating fried mozzarella sticks. I'm eating Chinese food.
Waffle House or something. Yeah.
Love Waffle House, but like you got Wendy's for a salad. Like it's like you're not gonna get off the freeway.
They don't play that shit.
Go find vegetables. You think it'd be easier to find vegetables?
Well, I mean, it's harder to keep vegetables. It doesn't everything else is just like deep fried and something else.
But
get some okra.
I could go right here to Whole Foods, get all this kale and spinach. You know how hard. I mean, I guess if you go to a Walmart,
you go to a grocery store in the south, but yeah, normally anywhere that you pull over, you're getting like an apple pie or something.
Man, I think when I start touring, I'm doing a write-off for the food. I'm going healthy.
Let's plug this date, huh?
Oh yeah, dude, January.
I always talking about plugging dates. It's a joke,
January 17th and 18th. I'm gonna be in Indiana. It's gonna be
city?
Goshwin. Is it? How do you Goshen?
Sounds like a big city.
Yeah. Either way, the details are going to be up, but it's Indiana.
What club is it?
It's a new club that just opened up, actually. I just confirmed it, so it's I can't think of the name of it. It's off the top of my head.
Where is Goshwin, Indiana?
Yeah, I got it in my phone, actually.
It sounds like some Native American shit.
Oh, dude, it probably is.
Yeah.
Nah, I want you guys coming out. Hold on, let's find it. We finally got a date. I got to start plugging more, actually.
Yeah, it's not even popping up.
Hold on, let me see. I almost got scammed on TikTok. Did I tell you what happened?
What happened?
Dude, watch you don't fall for this one. Can you come play my comedy show? $1,000, and they go, if the show gets canceled, you just got to send me back. Yeah. Dude, crazy. But either way, it's called the Funny Farm Comedy, so don't confuse that with Youngstown, Ohio. Funny Farm Comedy Club. Let's see if we got an address here. Funny Farm Comedy Club. It's in Indiana. I don't know if it's got. I Googled it before. Goshen, yeah.
Funny Farm, Pharm. So it's like pharmaceutical.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you even get out of here? How do you get to this place?
Yeah, 1100 Chicago Avenue, Goshen, Indiana. I'm flying there.
Oh, it's by South Bend. Wow. That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
It's funny that you started at a funny farm.
I know.
To a different funny farm,
dude,
but it's spelled different.
Totally different funny farm.
Yeah.
I know.
sure those guys got beef.
Oh, yeah, probably. Dude, guaranteed lawsuit going on for 20 years. You know, the thing is with all these other places, I knew people that would go to small towns. You just copy off a big city. I think it's state to state. Like, you could open up like a Rumors.
Famous Al's.
Or, a library. Like, somebody goes, oh, that's a cool name for a bar. Like, you know, the Two Brothers Pizza, we had that in Ohio, pretty much the same exact thing in the malls. It was like, it was like fucking $5 a slice back then.
Right,
Remember you get that New York pizza?
Yeah, it's like Sbarro's or something.
Here they're dollar slices.
Right.
Somebody probably came to New York like, oh, I can make a fortune.
Right.
You just make the dough bigger.
Yeah. It's like Funny Farm. It's with PH.
Yeah, because,
it's like the kids.
Comedy's medicine. It's some guy with
Big Pharma.
Yeah.
How are you going to get to this place? You got to fly?
I'm flying there, yeah, $250 on the flight.
Wow. This feels like this is far away.
Yeah, you got to go. I got the hotel room. They're putting me up at a nice Hilton.
Yeah, there you go.
You know?
Get a nice continental breakfast.
It always feels good they cover the hotel and breakfast. And, dude, that's what I mean. We're talking about the road, dude. That's what's coming.
You're going to get some, like, you got to get the little Frosted Mini Wheats box.
And then you
just
take
fill
some
your
with
bag.
you. Exactly.
Yeah,
but
eat some bananas.
the problem is, those bananas and apples, you think you think it's a good investment.
They're there for a reason. Yeah.
You get sick of them after day number 3.
Well, if they got eggs, you got to take a whole bunch of eggs.
The croissant bread.
You got to take 2 plates and put one on top.
I can't do no cold runny eggs. I steal the sausages.
That's what I used to do on movie sets.
Muffins.
Yeah.
You get the little, maybe if you can make the waffles, that's not a bad one.
Yeah, you got to get a nice protein, and you got to get some jam, a little bread.
Then the thing is, when you get to the comedy club, they feed you too, and it's always chicken wings, French fries, or like, I don't know. They don't really let you spring for the burger. How famous do you got to be? And even that's not healthy.
You got to be Gaffigan to get the burger.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that Jim Gaffigan walks in any club, they're just handing him cheeseburgers.
You think if I did a late night, I could eat a cheeseburger at a comedy club like free?
Nah,
well, there you got
20 years ago.
Tip. Yeah.
Nah. I mean, you're going to get...
You're getting charged.
Well, it's going to be like some dumb percentage off.
Yeah.
15% off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll cover the tax. It's like, oh, yeah, not even getting a full half off.
I was on TV.
Yeah, no, you're paying 85% prices.
I did Conan.
Well, everybody out in Indiana, check that out. I'm sure maybe during the day you could spend some time in Goshen, Indiana.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be cold, huh?
I'm going to go to a mall. To be honest with you, I have no clue. I don't even know where Indiana is.
It's like next to Illinois, Chicago. Right?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be cold.
Yeah, middle of the country.
I should try to line up Chicago if I'm going to be out there. My thing is, do people land and rent a car and drive to the next gig? What do they do? I bought round-trip tickets, but I'm going to buy. Maybe I should buy an open-ended ticket? I have no clue.
You should buy that ticket. Buy that ticket now.
Right, round trip.
Yeah, and then maybe I guess you can try to plan something around that. But I think that's one of those things where, like, if you look at the people say, like, oh, I land here, then I go here. Everything in the middle of the country looks like it's close together. You know what I mean? Where it looks like, oh, that's Chicago, that's Wisconsin, that's that. But it's like, nah, that shit is far.
Luckily,
you got to drive through cornfields and stuff. My
buddy's from Chicago. He just did it. I don't know if he drove there or what, but I'm going to see how – I'm going to talk to him and get the skinny on it. That's the thing, too. Like you said, some of these gigs, man, you see your friend played the place. That's a helpful thing sometimes.
This motherfucker played?
Yeah, they'll be like, yo, you know so-and-so?
Smack the shit out of him.
Yeah.
No.
Shit,
I'll punch him in the stomach. He won't do nothing. Yeah. Well, everybody out there, check that out. You're about to do the Apollo, huh?
Doing the Apollo December 4th. Come check that out.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will be out December 1st. I'm at Rodney's doing a
crazy-ass white boy
benefit show for my buddy Larry Bayo. We're doing a thing December 1st, Rodney's. December 7th, Rodney's again.
Oh, yeah, you're doing your big showcase.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
There you go. That should be the name of your first special. That white boy's crazy.
Yeah, either that or, yeah, maybe that'd be a good one. That white boy's dumb as hell.